on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Hey, y'all, just give me 1 second here. 1 second. So sorry. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining me. If you didn't get to join us on our last one, welcome. Good to see you all. It is still January 4th, 2025, 10:56 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate you. Everybody doing good. I was actually trying to send a bunch of stuff that old Edgarstein has spoken about in the beginning. His own words that I thought is very, very interesting. I'm trying to save these now, actually. So just bear with me 1 second. And because this is interesting, nothing breaks it down like their own words, right? And it's always interesting to me. So when like a case is going on, I always have saved files, and sometimes I save just stuff that is not really will probably ever even be used, but you never know. You never know. And it's always interesting to go straight back to the beginning, especially once it's, been some time, because time changes people's memory. And then, it's just the purest time, if you will, uh, because everything is fresh, right? And Edgar said quite a bit here, actually. He said quite a bit, and I'm just saving these things, and I'm going to throw them into Canva. I do apologize. I had to go to a little birthday party down the road and just say hello, kumbaya, all of that stuff. So I kind of had to end my live a little bit abruptly. I do apologize for that, but I'm back with my beautiful pearls. Almost done. Almost done. You know, when Sebastian first went missing, it was really all hands on deck. There was a lot of searching, which I don't think Sebastian is in that 10-mile vicinity. I really don't think he was within that 10-mile vicinity then or now. Just my opinion. Of course, Belinda, of course. Um, I don't think he's in that 10-mile vicinity. That 10-mile vicinity has been looked so through so many times. Oh, is Betty in here? Hey, Betty. Debbie, thank you so much. Look at you. Thank you so much, Debbie, for gifting that. Really do appreciate you. If you received that pearl necklace, make sure you give our beautiful Debbie a very, very big thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Okay. Am I expecting an ice storm? I couldn't tell you. Whatever happens, happens. C'est la vie. Can't do nothing about it. I just roll with it. I roll with it. I don't know. I really don't know. It snowed last night. Justin CJ thinks they bought property in remote Alaska. Really? Um, I don't know about that. But listen, it doesn't matter where, if they sell the property, if they don't sell the property at the end of the day, because they are going to, I'm sure law enforcement's going to know where they are at all times. It is alarming that you can go to the extended family social and there is zero mentionings or share about Sebastian. I don't get it. Yeah, even on Sebastian's birthday, old Cruella, nothing, right? Not only probably does Edgar look like this, but probably, you know, the one tooth wonder, whatever his name is. The whatever his name is. Can't remember. Cruella's husband. Cruella's husband. All right. I'm gonna pop these in here. And I'm going to show you guys what I got. What I got. What I got. I may have already uploaded them. Damn, I hope I did. Okay. Um yeah, listen. Listen. I have never, in my opinion, been more sure that they know. They know. Um how could they not? How could they not? I mean, honest to God, how could they not know at this point? There is just way too much. Way too much. That did y'all see the let me show y'all this. Did y'all see the beginning? Oh, so what's her face? Um I'll think of it in a second. Oh, but I also want to tell you, someone sent me something. I'll get it out in a minute. Just bear with me. Spirit Seeker was looking for that interview of, hey, Tony, good to see you. Was looking for where Edgar talked about cleaning that motorhome or getting it ready or whatever. She cannot find. Oh, I got a weather alert. I did get a weather alert. And ooh, we got a winter storm warning. Holy shit. We're supposed to get 10 inches of snow? When is this happening? When is this happening? That's crazy. But she was looking and she can't find it anywhere. She cannot find it anywhere. So I'm wondering Monday. So there's not going to be school Monday either. Great. You can see little Remy in her little snowshoe. That's so cute. Aw. But she can't find it anywhere. Someone has to have that. Someone has to have that. So if you have it, yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, it probably came from that moth-eaten buffoon. So if anyone has it, I think one, I think someone's maybe took down some of their interviews, perhaps. It's not web sleuths. No, moth-eating buffoon. But I digress. I digress. Trevor didn't do an interview with them. I heard it with my own ears. You thought you said ma? Well, it's probably my accent. It's probably my accent. Hello, Annabelle Hanez. How you doing? I don't know what interview it is, girl mom. Yeah, I heard it with my own ears. And Mothra, the Mothman, Lucy J. The Mothman. Do you know the Mothman? Was only with Trevor was only on the one with him. Yeah, the with Duchess, it was only Trevor was on the first interview with them, and the second interview, it was Duchess, Cold Case Crystal, and some other guy. I don't remember his name. There was a live with Tammy. That's what I'm saying. I know all of us have heard it. Justin, I remember that interview. I heard it on it was Wells Duchess. Wow. It wasn't Chronicles. No. Mm-mm. Justin, I think I might have played a clip from it. Well, I know he talks about it, and it was I don't feel like it was truth, not feelings. For like from the other day, Tina? It's not from the other day. This was no, because I never did watch T-Rev. I don't think he was I don't not that I recall that he was ever on T-Revs either, but, I never watched him, like, ever. So, I mean, I watch maybe, like, 4 or 5 channels, like, in this genre to begin with, um, and that's it. Like, that's it, unless it's, like, there's this big they got a big guest on or something like that. When he said what? So, Edgar had spoken about getting his fifth wheel or his RV or something, cleaning it out and going over uh to get it ready for his parents because they were going on a trip. Did he come up? Did he come up on with Trevor and Josh? You might be right. Did he? Trying to remember. Did he call in? I don't remember Josh talking to him, but I think there might have been a phone call. I know Josh confronted him on Smiley's. Yeah. I mean, okay. I don't know. It's the hardest clip to find. It's one of the only things like that and like when he was talking about that car, pushing the car out of the way. I found that one. No, Pascal never interviewed him. Mm-mm. Nope, wasn't Dolly's. I know for a fact it wasn't Dolly's either. Um, I don't know. Oh, well, thank you, Mountain Mama. No, wasn't Dolly's. I don't watch Dolly either. So, um, mm-mm. Wasn't them. It wasn't them, but it's frustrating. It's so frustrating when you can't, really remember where that came from. All right. These might be in a little bit of out of order, but I want to show you guys these. Are they? Oh, crap. Did I redo them twice? Okay. So this is the beginning of the days whenever he was on Facebook replying to people. When he said on Chronicles of Olivia, you know, KK says, I don't really talk to people. And that's when he goes, I do. I do. I was, respond to the people. It's like, Edgar, you're not convincing anybody. I promise you, you're not convincing. Well, maybe I should take that back. There are people that just love him just to pieces. before the trip. Well, yeah, it was I mean, yeah, it was before but it was I thought it was the one when he was arguing with the PIs. It annoys the hell out of me. I've got it right. Okay, let me do this and then we'll get back to that. Or I'm going to get distracted. All right, someone said, I agree. Katie, we are about Sebastian and need to hear from you as his mom, raw and unfiltered. Now remember, this is what we're reading here is within, I would say, a month within Sebastian going missing. Right? So there is this. Okay. Now Edgar is going to reply, yes, ma'am. Or what someone said, this is so sad. Where is the mom and the stepdad know something? And Edgar, of course, wants to reply to that. Yes, ma'am, you are correct. We do know something. Everything we know, all law enforcement agencies know as well. This woman, remember, she said, this is so sad. Where is the mom and stepdad know something? Mr. Pfoot says, yes, ma'am, you are correct. We do know something. All caps, do. We do know something. Everything we know, all caps, law enforcement agencies know as well. If there is something you would like to, feel free to message us and we will answer you. Just be respectful is all we ask. What do they know? We do know something. What did they know? Yabba dabba doo is what he, sorry. Mr. Fredger. I would all like for you to actually take a step back and go look at your children. Don't say anything, just look at them. You get to see okay. He wants to make it like it's so freaking manipulating is what it is. I really can't with him. You know what I mean? Go take a step back and look at your children. Like, we should do that every single day. Every single day is a miracle, right? But he wants to use that as, you know, to get you to, it's an emotional manipulation, in my opinion, is what it is. Is what it is, in my opinion. So, all right. This one was interesting. This one was when he was fighting with someone on as well. I got these way out of order. But this one he says, well, ma'am, how do you know my record? Pop it up. Have we ever crossed paths? I'm pretty sure we have not. What evidence do you have I am an abusive person? I am sure when I say that I speak to law enforcement, we have all love to see, we would all love to see the evidence you have. You want to know what I have done with Sebastian? I am guilty of loving and raising my stepson as if he were my own. If you want to help as well, please feel free to get out there and search with the rest of us. You mean the rest of them, Edgar. You have a blessed day. Okay. Now, this one's about Alaska. He says, he- someone says, one, we are dealing with the law enforcement agencies. Two, one, because of security cameras. Three, that we were not informed of it, and it's in Clarksville with the bio father lives. I don't understand this. And Edgar says, hold on. I thought that was him replying on that one. Give me 1 second. Okay, maybe this is the one. He replies a couple times on this one. The answer is going to sound snarky, but I promise it is not. My custody case in New Mexico is none of no one's business but mine and my family. That case has absolutely nothing to do with my stepson missing. Someone said, not being snarky, just these are the questions that seem to been asked over and over, so let's clear them up. And Edgar says, I don't believe you are being snarky. My answer is what I was saying, not to take in snarky. Here, what some folks should stop and consider first before about asking questions. What about a case of custody? What does a case custody have to do with the missing child? I am human just like everyone else. I do have a child that lives in another state whom I love just as much as my stepson. I treat him as if he were my own. What is interesting about this is Edgar will never answer the damn question. He will just give, uh, oh shit, what'd I do to my computer? Ooh, what'd I do? Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. Sorry, I thought I messed up my computer. No, these are not recent texts. These are in the very, very beginning. Very, very beginning. So, what is interesting is you'll ask him a question and he'll give answers like he won't even give an answer. He'll just give you uh therapy, really, life advice or what we should do, right? He'll give us a suggestion about how we should, you know, choose to do our life. Bedtime stories and the behavioral panel did reviews about mid-March 2024. We did listen to Bed Crime. Uh I love bed crime stories, but I don't think she actually did an interview though, was it? I think she played part of an interview. Right? Angelia, darling, thank you so much for 3 months. Justin, when was this posted by Edgar? Do you really believe uh he thinks we buy that? This was about a month, within a month of him going missing. And I haven't my I mean, before I knew even a lot about this case, my first gut instinct, with just knowing that this child supposedly walked out without shoes and there hasn't been a scent nothing on the, cameras, no sightings, nothing. It just didn't sit right. It doesn't sit right, and it's not. And the stuff that I have found out since in the 11 months, it's just no way. And that was before he even did. He had only Actually, that was even before I even saw an interview. Uh, I have 1 month, just found you a few months ago. I love it here. Thank you, Crystal. That is so nice of you. We love having you. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Did he call in on a podcast, Mandy, and someone? I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that someone has hid some sort of. I did send you the dispatch where it mentions a fire truck that morning. Which, well, see that dispatch, there's other dispatch going on there. That is all not just related to Sebastian Rogers. Some of it is, elsewhere. I thought it was Terry Lynn's. I did. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to go through the entire thing of Terry Lynn's. Why do I need this so badly? Well, because it's lost. Number one. And number two, Edgar was with two people on Wednesday evening when he was going down to get his RV, his fifth wheel. Crime Story's obsessed with him. I mean, he called in, but I don't remember him. I don't remember him calling in and talking about like that kind of stuff. Did Smiley's channel friend clip it? Forgot her name. I don't know. Did CP buy a new RV? Not that I'm aware of. Someone else go with Edgar to get an RV. Did TB and someone else go with Edgar to get the RV? D, where did you hear that at? Just curious. See, I thought it was Danny too. But I think it's a separate incident. You don't remember exactly. Well, let's make that clear. He said he was with Danny in Memphis not too long ago, actually, is what he said. I feel like it was. No, it wasn't Seth. Hmm. So annoying not to know something. I thought he slipped up and said Danny. Well, he did say him and hold on. I'll show it to you. he did say him and Danny was out and about not too long ago, right? But
You just know he's out there somewhere.
why is that playing?
One.
Okay, it's not that one.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
compassion, just being a human with humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't. If you're on the side of the road, I mean, no joke. This happened not too long ago. Actually, there was a lady. She wrecked out because it was raining, and Lord knows the Memphis roads are horrible. She smashed up the whole front end of her car. Everybody drove past. Well, Katie and I pulled over, stopped to check on her. You know, and I mean, we turned around. I helped push the car off to the side of the road because where it was at. I don't have to know these people. I don't. But I think people do have compassion. I think they just have to reach back and find it. You know.
She wrecked out. Yeah. I saw you on CSO. I was looking for a clip, zooming through then I saw your face. Oh. No, give me a second. I'm digging. I texted you a link. I thought it could be what you're looking for. At 3:45. Okay, one second. Let me switch it to let me get commercials here. 3:45. 3 hours and 45. Like 3 hours and 45. One second here. Wrong one. Okay. Let me see if this is it right here. We gotta play a little music. Right here. So we can dance. It's not too loud.
27 hours that you were on the road.
See, I'm trying to understand that 27 hours. Like, where's the 27 hours?
I don't know. I don't.
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Suspect. It makes me feel like if it is, why would she private it? I don't know, but I know I heard it, and I know 1,000 people in here heard it too, or a lot of people did. It's so annoying. I feel like there's one. I feel like there's like one interview that's out there that's no longer out there. I don't know, like, or at least a part of it's not. Justin. Tell me. Tell me. If it's on Terry Lynn's, tell me please. Because it's driving me nuts. I hate when I can't find something like that. Usually I can just kind of find it. Julie, I do too. Hey, Mama Did Up. Good to see you, lovies. Ginger, that's where 95% of the fact BS stuff came from. There's a video privated on Terry Lynn. No, it's not Terry Lynn. He sure has a lot on YouTube, I'm realizing. Well, they was kind of on tour for a minute, you know. They were on tour. They were on their what's the, I don't know, maybe on their conversion tour, you know, trying to have converts come their way, right? You know, Saint Edgarstein for a reason, right? Follow him. Lord, kumbaya. Hell no. Nope. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever, Edgar. Not ever. It was definitely a clue. There was something else I remember, but can no longer find it. Yes. He said about having to clean and get the RV prepared, camper RV. I don't remember what if it was camper RV or fifth wheel, but he had to get it prepared and winterized or something like that. There's stuff you have to do. Edgar, if I call you, would you tell me? Saint patron, saint of perviness and highways. I really think we should do, you know how you can like, you can like donate like the flowers on the side of the road, right? Like on the highway for the seeds. Like I guess you buy the seeds and they plant them for you. Maybe we should do something like that for Sebastian or something. During the spring, we should name the tour "Look Over Here, Not." Yes, exactly. Other suggestions welcomed. Yes. Listen to me, damn it. Yes, Emmy Joe, I'm listening. Are you looking for the one that clipped you played? For the one clip you played? No, I don't. I'm looking for the clip. That's what I'm looking for. It's not on Web Sleuths. I don't know. I mean, someone's got to have it. Someone has to have it out there. He cleaned it for his mom's trip to Alaska. Yes. Yes. He was getting it ready. Oh, Crystal. I know. Lord. Yeah, because everybody starts winterizing their vehicles in February, not. Right. You remember that too. I mean, I know it because my ears perked up because I thought, oh, now he's adding like cleaning or something like that. But I have a feeling it's not out there anymore. But someone has to have that. Will you make us tour signs? Of course. Who's gonna sell t-shirts like from the van? Some want to sell T-shirts from the van and like follow the tour. Some other as public pics. We can look before that date as. I don't know. All right. I have way too much open here. Let's get on with the show. Oh crap. But that's what that is all about. And I've got some other stuff I've got to go back to these images. Okay, I want to show y'all something here, by the way, because to the best of my knowledge, I don't know where never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just not going to get into it. About him cleaning the RV for his mom, supposedly. Yes. I'll just say that. Get into it. You see me debating, right? I mean, this is like, these are the cameras in the neighborhood, right? How the hell is this kid going to get out? Right? How the hell is he going to get out? All of these. Now, I don't know if the person didn't check if there's cameras like right in this little area, or just they don't have cameras up here. Do they not have cameras up here? I know they all have cameras right through here. Right. But it's craziness. Like, Bobby and them live up here, don't they? From what I understand. I don't remember. I don't know where she lives, to be honest with you. But I think she lives like up here somewhere. That was Edgar telling where she GH. I don't know who GH is. Not this. Not this one. This one wasn't. That's right. CJ gave me a video of those or the cameras. Actually, I have the whole TL call though. Yeah, I have all that one. Justin, so does Bobby, the LE5150. So does Bobby, the LE515. I don't know what that means. Listen, Bobby is. I talked to her a few, maybe 2 or 3 times. Back in the summer. But that's all I've ever. No, actually, he wasn't. But that's all I ever talked to her about. And Bobby's no more nosier than anybody else. Listen, if that's your neighborhood, you're going to be nosy as hell too. And listen, we're in true crime. We're nosy people. It's just, I mean, it's just fascinating to me how people's like, oh my God, she's the nosy neighbor. I'm thinking, well, it's her fucking neighborhood. That's not our neighborhood. And we're still got our nose there, every single one of us. So leave her alone. She can talk to who she wants to and not talk to who she wants to. How about that? That's right. If you're in true crime, you're nosy. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I mean, that's right. We're all nosy Lenas. Thank you, little Miss Sunshine. I mean, honestly, half the people that are saying this, like, can't even miss, something that the other side is saying, because they got to talk about everything that they say. You know what I mean? They replay it and all that shit. And you're right. Yes, it was originally her father. I don't know if it was her father's land or if it was her father was the developer of that property. So she really cares about her neighborhood. She cares about her community. She wants everyone to be safe. Now, let me tell you something. If you think Bobby is the only neighbor that's talking, you are wrong. You're wrong. Now, Bobby might have talked to more people, but doesn't mean that other neighbors aren't talking. Okay. Um, Many are now. Oh, I think actually the opposite now, to be quite honest with you. I don't think anybody's going to talk at all now, to be quite honest with you. I think they are so sick of it. And to be honest with you, um, see, this is the thing. This is the thing about some of these YouTubers. They can't hold water. They can't hold water, right? They've got to tell someone about who they talk to. And then it gets around, and then it gets around, and then, oh, I talked to this person. That's why they don't come to you. That's why they don't come to them. It's crazy to me. Um, Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Um, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it is the public that generally it is. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that adults act like this. It's so bizarre. Damn right. Damn right. There's a difference in a nosy neighbor and then a Darren or, you know, a Phyllis. I don't like saying Karen because Karens always get the short end of the stick. Right. You know, a Phyllis, aka Karen, they're the ones that's like, don't do this, don't do that, craziness, right? But a nosy neighbor is just nosy. They just kind of want to know what's going on in their neighborhood. Big difference. Really big difference. Um, I feel awful for the neighbors. I really do. Every one of them. Every one of them. Um, and then I feel awful for. Hello. Hold on one second, honey. 1 second. Shit. 1 second. I need to tighten my mic up. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Well, I hate to call you like this, but I had something on my mind when we were talking about the way that Edgar and KK did Nina.
You just speak up,
On
okay?
these
Just make sure you're
tests.
speaking up because your voice is so low, anyways.
The way that we all was talking about Nina and the custody issues with Faith,
Right.
and the way them two worked it out. Why, in my mind now, it got me thinking about the way that those two on YouTube are saying what good of a dad Zeth is. But what about if those two used the same lawyer, which is Kathy's friend, and convinced Kathy and that lawyer that Seth was a no good father. He did this, he did that, and he did that by using them old papers that she turned in that was proved wrong, and got a judge to sign off to say that Seth does not have any type of custody over Sebastian, and then them turn right around and use that, what I call Duke's paperwork, from the same lawyer, like they did with the judge down there in Albuquerque with Tina, and then took him somewhere and told this place, I'm his mother, and his father is not in the picture. Here's the paperwork.
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think this boils down to custody with Sebastian at all. I think they wanted him out and out as soon as possible, to be quite honest with you.
So do you still have the same belief that you think that maybe he's still alive?
Yeah.
Or have you changed?
I know. I have not changed.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I just had that on my head about them doing this switcheroos with all this paperwork and custody.
Yeah, no.
And I thought, well, if they do the same thing in her case, what makes it any difference of them, doing the opposite with him?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you believe that, then I just had that on my mind. I thought I'd share and see what your point was, what you would think.
Sebastian has a lot of health problems and all that. He is going to have to see a doctor. Have to. Or
yeah,
so he's going to have to.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. And then I seen Zeth online here a while back say, well, he didn't really need any of those medications. So I thought,
there's things that they gotta, but there's things they gotta keep up on, right? They've got to make sure the pockets in his head, his brace, and all that. And it's
right.
I hope I'm wrong. I pray to God.
Well, no, I'm just not. Well, I hope I was thinking the same thing, Justin. But I turned around and started thinking of that, them duping all that paperwork and messing things around on that woman down there. And then I got to thinking, well, Katie ain't no better. She might turn around and do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, and I just wanted your opinion on
that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, honey.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I've never even talked about SF in my life, but apparently I got it. Apparently he's calling me a fraud Look at this fraud orchestrated by Tony and Bullhorn Betty with Justin from Clutch Them Pearls attempting to pull it off. They have probably falsely claiming that the Proudfoots are selling their home, which they are not, and they even doctored a Redfin slip, but have tomorrow's dates. Apparently, whoever you are, SF Investigates, you did not listen to my live because I said it's wrong. Jesus. Someone sent it to me. I guess it's just bullshit is all it is. It's I shouldn't even have given him that, to be honest with you. It's total the please. Oh my god, I've got my mic up all the way up. Oh, I'm sorry I had the phone call on. What do you mean, Jen and Don? No, it's no, it's not. No. Nope. Hey Sabrina. Hey, it God strike me dead if I ever doctored one iota of a paper. God strike me dead. Go ahead.
I saw it when you said when you debunked it. Good Lord.
Yeah.
People don't even, they jump on everything.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, karma is biting Chris Proudfoot in the hind end.
Oh
in
yeah.
my opinion.
Oh yeah.
He said that Sebastian wasn't going to keep him out of his home. Well, if they are responsible for what happened to Sebastian,
Mhm.
if they are, karma has kept him from having any quiet, any enjoyment in that home since the day Sebastian left.
Oh yeah. I mean,
They
look
have
at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, he's had to stay away from that home. Not because of people. Everybody else has had people coming around their houses and crap. And almost every single case, long before YouTube, long before social media, press and all has gathered around people's houses in so many cases. And they don't have a camper set in another state that they can run to. They just have to sit in their home until smoke clears. Chris has the camper that he can run to, but he has not been able, him nor Katie, to sit in that house and enjoy it. If they aren't responsible for what happened to Sebastian won. You know, that precious house that he said that Sebastian wasn't going to keep him out of his home. He hasn't been able to call home or treat him like home since Sebastian left.
Yeah. Well,
and I think karma
yeah.
is going to get them all.
It is.
You know.
Well,
But
I mean,
I can't believe.
listen, if
Go ahead.
there's anyone that will ever be in jail for doing this to Sebastian, I can guarantee you it will not be anyone in that neighborhood, and it will not be Seth. It's not going to be that.
Nobody in that neighborhood. And
They do
Seth,
it is
he
what it
was
is.
at work. You know, I just can't. It just amazes me. And the thing that Chris said, Sebastian disappeared like a ninja, and yet
Yeah,
he was dressed all in black. I believe they had him dressed in black so he wouldn't be seen. I believe that so whatever they were doing was hid in the night like a ninja. In the cover of darkness, you wear black so you wouldn't be seen.
Yeah.
I just have so many opinion. That doesn't. I'm not trying to.
Right.
It's not your opinion.
Yeah.
It's mine. You know.
Yeah.
And
No.
I just believe Chris let out
Mhm.
a clue when he said he disappeared like a ninja. Ninjas.
Well,
We know ninjas.
hold
wear
on a
black.
second. Right. Yeah. Hold on a second. I need to.
Okay.
1 second. I need to see where this came from. Who sent this to me? Because I'm the one who noticed that it said 2025.
Yes. Right when you looked at it.
Yeah, I looked at it and
You
I
got
said,
it right.
how can it be from the future?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be tomorrow, and I thought.
Right. I
well,
said today's the
you
4th. Tomorrow,
I
it's not
thought-
even the 5th yet. And that's when I went.
You said today's the 4th, ain't it?
Yeah, that's when I went
I heard you.
right here. Right here. And it says, to refresh it to make sure. That is so weird because it just went from the 4th to the 5th when I hit this. Watch this. Look at this. Do y'all see it?
Oh yeah, it did say the 5th.
No. Watch this. Watch
It
this.
is,
No.
because
Watch this. Look at it very closely. Hold on. It goes to the 5th to the 4th. It's the data and someone screenshotted it. Watch this section right here. I don't even think it was their fault. Watch this. Watch this section when I hit enter. See it 5th and it goes to the 4th. Do you see it?
yeah.
Watch this. Watch this section right there where it says January 4th. As soon as it pops, it'll go 5th, 4th. Boom.
Oh, I just seen
Can
it.
y'all see it?
Yeah, I just seen it. It's like a megasecond. It goes to the 5th to the 4th.
Yeah, that's weird. It's something with the data thing. But I didn't say that. I was the one that called it out, actually. Buffoon, whoever that
Yeah.
person
You said,
is.
well, today's the 4th, ain't it? That's the future. How can they?
Yeah.
And that got me to thinking maybe it's somebody in a different time zone. And
Yeah.
maybe it's already the 5th where they're at. I don't know.
Yeah. These people
I
are a
didn't know
cracked
that.
disco ball in a dark room. They don't even know what the hell they're
But I
talking
know that
about.
you had, after that was sent to you, and you said breaking news. You got to reading it. It said January the 5th.
Yeah.
And you said, hold on a minute. Today's the 4th, isn't it? How can this be for the 5th?
Well, I just
then you
recorded it.
debunked
It's recorded right now. But
Yeah, you debunked the whole thing.
yeah, but debunk the whole thing. But anyway,
I'm Butter
see if it
Biscuit,
was-
by the way.
thank you, Butter Biscuit.
Well, I just think,
Let me zoom in.
oh, it just irritates me. The least little bit that you do,
Yeah. there it is.
somebody is always dragging good people through the mud.
I don't drag
And
anybody. I don't drag anybody.
You did.
These
They
mother.
dragged you.
Listen, I don't.
They dragged you.
Listen, I don't explain. I'm not explaining my. I shouldn't have explained this, but someone just sent it to me, and I was like, "No, you're not going to say that." I don't say nothing about whoever that SFS or whatever his name is.
And
Nothing.
see, I'll jump around and see
Look,
what's happening.
hold on,
in
hold
different
on.
channels. Okay.
Look. Oh, now it's okay. Now it's okay. It's 12:02. It is January 5th now. What is it? Does it change now? It's after midnight now.
Now
So
it's
let's.
January 5th.
Yeah, because it's after midnight in the East Coast. Just now. Redfin checked just now, it says. So it just updated at midnight. We fixed it. We showed it there, though. There you go, mother chickens. Hallelujah.
Oh, this needs me to come back. Because I love seeing what's going on
Uh-huh.
everywhere. And I came back and that popped up, and I was like, hey, I can call in. And I called in about the karma thing
Uh-huh.
because I think it's funny how he said he wasn't going to keep me out of my home. And now Sebastian's gone, and that precious home, they've not got to enjoy it. So I was like, thank God
Well,
for karma.
the thing is, he
But
said he's not going to
that's
kick me out of my home. He's not going to kick me out of my home, but hell, they haven't been home since he left.
and
They're hardly ever
bringing
home.
them back. Yeah, I bet. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just something. God bless Sebastian's heart. It's just pitiful to see him eating at the steakhouse and knowing if Katie did know anything about what was going to happen after Sebastian got home or after he left the steakhouse, it's so sad to see a child eating his last meal and his mother may know that she was feeding him his last meal. How disturbing is that? How could a mother do that? I mean, when you sit in front of your child eating, you want to make sure their stomachs are full and you want to make sure they're happy.
Yeah.
Clearly debunked the hell out of that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not sitting there thinking, go ahead and eat. It's the last meal I'm feeding you. I mean, it would take a cruel, heartless person, especially a mother, to sit there knowing you were feeding your child their last meal. We don't know that she did,
Right.
but if she did, that is so heartless and cruel. And
Well,
you know,
the thing about it for me is it's not about that whether she knew or not. For me, it's that I believe she knows now. Now what happened?
Yeah, I believe it was pre-planned.
Yeah.
It just everything couldn't have been done like that
Yeah.
unless it was planned.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're going to do something, you're going to put the light as being the best parent ever, and you know, it's just so crazy. I couldn't imagine when my boys were little. They're grown men now with families of their own. But before bed every night, because I grew up poor, and we just couldn't run into the kitchen if we were hungry and get a bowl of cereal
Right.
or something because we didn't have it.
Yeah.
So when my
Hey, honey,
kids were growing up,
I'm getting another call. I've got to answer it. Okay. All right, baby. Love yous. Call back. Oh, no, call her. Call back. Call back. Yeah. Well, it's. Thank you for screenshotting that as you refresh. Yeah, it switches. There you go.
Call from Mini Panthers.
Hello, Mini Panthers. How you doing, darling? Oops.
I'm good, Justin. How are you?
Good.
Good. Listen, I just want to say that I believe that this started in their camp. I think they have a whole campaign where they take things and try to like twist it so it looks like something else, and then they send their minions out, and people grab things and run with it, you know, without knowing the full extent.
Mm-hmm.
And they just give them a little hint of, hey, look at, they're selling the house, or they sold the house, knowing full well it didn't. And thankfully, you immediately caught on and said, nope.
Well, I looked at the bottom there and I said, how can it be the future? In fact, I actually said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of little things that come out, and they're going to instantly try to attack because I think they're planting those things. I think they're generating them and sending them out personally.
Well, I think the more misinformation you set out, the more confused people get.
They're trying to keep the smoke going. Yeah.
Right.
And the only other, they just want to keep. They're trying to keep everything off of the focus of finding Sebastian. So this is just what they're doing. And I have a feeling we just have to be extra careful with everything that comes through, because they're going to do what they can, and we know that they have fake documents in the past, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to say, we've always heard how this was the best day ever.
Yes.
Boy, Sebastian really looked like he was having that best day ever.
He just looked like he was full of joy.
He looked so happy on that best day ever, boy. I gotta say, if that was their idea of a best day ever, I sure wouldn't want to see a bad day around them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's all I have to say. I'm gonna let you get somebody else's calls, but it just seems to me best day ever. That's just exactly.
That'll prove it right there, Trishy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
It's just we have to be extra careful. They're trying to draw us all in.
Well, they can keep it. They can keep it.
Smart.
I don't get in with that stuff. Listen, I'm here for Sebastian. Yeah.
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 All right.
All right. Thank you, darling. Love you.
Call from.
Hello. Hello. I can't hardly hear you.
Hey, Justin, how you doing? Mary?
I can't hear her. I can't hear the person. It's weird. I missed a whole lot tonight's live, as well as last few days. I'm just wondering if we have found out that KP was not involved. If we have found out that KP was not involved, asking because Justin just said something like she knows.
Call from Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Hey, Justin.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I had a question. I don't know if I understood Sheriff Craddock right or not.
Okay.
But I worked in corrections for about 14 years.
Uh-huh.
So I know kind of how they talk and some of the things they say.
Right.
But I'm back on the green hoodie lady.
Okay.
I think in his statement, he said that the person of interest had been questioned. He didn't say the lady or the person in the green hoodie had been questioned. So it makes me think that KP is the person of interest.
Well, I mean, if you, sorry, I'm trying to read two things at one time. It was refinanced in January 24. Oh, really? I'll have to double check that, but thank you. I'll look at that.
Right.
No, not you. Sorry, not you. No, baby, stay right there. Stay right there. I wasn't talking to you. Sorry. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally believe that, in my opinion, that particularly Edgar, but also KK are the people, at least privately with law enforcement, is their person or persons of interest privately.
Yeah.
There's a
I know it's hard dealing with like the media, like Nick Barris, and with the sheriff and the detectives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they hold things so close to their chest, they won't let anything out. And I think with the light deal, Nick Barris really messed up when he let that info out.
Say that again. What part?
Like the flashlight.
Well, I don't understand what you mean.
when Nick Beers released the statement on the flashlights being seen behind the house on Stafford, I don't think he was really supposed to let that out. That was probably
I don't
given to
think
him in
he.
confidence.
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to let that out.
No.
He was not supposed to let that out, and
No.
I don't think he spoke to law enforcement between that. Like, I think he might have.
No.
I think he might have talked to one of the people, like, off the cuff or something like that. I don't know if you could say, but I don't know if he. I think he might have said, "Hey, I got a clip of this video. Like, are y'all thinking that this is, somebody, related to this case?" And the police officer, again, little role play theory hypotheses, says like,
yeah.
"Oh, well, yeah, we think it's, so and so, or we think it could be a suspects." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And then he goes and does his little piece for the media. And then
Oh yeah, it's an attention getter because I used to work at PJC in Nashville where Seth was working.
okay.
And I don't know at the times that I would take a break. I worked in medical, but I would take a break and I would go outside. And there would be all these news cameras set up. And me working inside the jail, I would have to ask them what was going on because I didn't know. But they already knew and had the story before the employees did.
Yep. You're exactly right. I was talking to a law enforcement officer in Oklahoma a while back, and he told me, he's like, "You guys get the information a lot of times before we do." So because so
Yeah. And I mean, and they have a way, I'm not saying that they're lying at all, but they have tactics that they use that will make you talk. I mean, I've been questioned by DOJ, by, the police department with things that happened within the jail. And they would say stuff like, well, the nurse that came in before you stated that, blah, blah, blah happened on this day and time. And I knew they were not being honest with me because that particular person had not even been there that day. So I would be like honest with them, and I would say I wasn't even aware that they were working. That wasn't my pod. I don't know what happened in there.
Right.
And they would just look at me and be like, well, you're free to go.
Right.
Question's done.
Yeah, they wanted to see if you were actually telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nothing to hide. You're going to tell the truth every time.
Right.
But anyway, I appreciate you taking my call, and I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you.
All
right.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. This person says, "I'm a watcher from Australia. This is concerning the time listed on the Redfin ad. I checked under the ad and the local time that someone is in explains the time listed as the 5th. The 5th came up for me with my local time listed. My sister lives in the USA, and I checked her house, which isn't for sale, and my local date and time came up. Would that explain it? You do a great job. I'm a subscriber, but not a member." Much, my dear. Really appreciate it. Hello.
Hey, Justin. It's Nina. How are you?
Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm trying to sound petty, but I'm just going to be very honest. I am so pissed off right now.
Oh, why?
Because here they are coming for you like that. If they'd spend half that time and energy getting off their behind and out from behind the computer, worrying about what everybody's saying in these YouTube streets, and go look for this child, well, maybe you would know where he is.
Yeah.
But wait, that's right. Edgar and them don't need to look. They already know where he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just living. The very idea, you never have anything bad to say about anybody, and here they are coming over here messing with you.
Listen, they can shut their chicken tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home flip phone, disown ice cream cone, garden gnome, student loan, full blown Indiana Jones, overgrown Flintstone, X and Y chromosome, Fred Zone, Sylvester Stallone, AutoZone, professionally seen silver Patron head the fuck up, okay? Or I care about
They
them.
don't want no smoke over here. They're going to stay over there because they don't want none of that smoke over here.
I don't.
They all about some chickens. And let me tell you something. I grew up in the country, and my grandmother used to wring a chicken's neck. So they need to stay over there where they at and stay out from over here. Keep that mess over there and stay out from over here. As
Listen.
a matter of fact, I think, I'm not going to say nobody's name, but I think that man lives in Alabama, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I do too. So he might need to keep his behind.
No, it's
he
not.
might need to stay
It's
on over where.
all right, honey. Well,
I got you back.
I appreciate you, but it's
you just keep doing you, boo, and to heck with them folks.
honey, I don't you know what? Listen, people who have to reply to someone for everything that they do, and I mean this for my friends too. I'm gonna tell you that, and I mean this honestly for my even my friends on here. Get secure within yourself for a minute. Like, I explained this because I just did it 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Like, I was just talking about it, and
Right.
and you know, maybe I'm hoping SF didn't understand the full thing, that someone just said, "Oh, look here." You know what I mean? I'm trying to give him that. Because
I don't know, Justin, because
so
he's got a whole lot of mess going on right now.
well, I don't know, but you know, the thing is all they got to do is watch my live. That's all they got to do. That's it. That's it.
You're exactly
I'm
right.
not going to explain anything anymore. I don't explain
But you know
shit
what?
for nothing. So.
But you know what? By him throwing your name out there, that gives him a view. That gives him some attention. And that's let's just be real. That's what it's about anyway. It's just about dragging somebody over there so that somebody will look at them, so that somebody else can listen to their nonsense.
Well,
let me see if I can brainwash you into believing this mess. And I mean, to believe what they're saying, you cannot have two brain cells that rub together in your head. There's no way, because it doesn't make sense.
You're right. You're right.
That's right.
You're right.
But you just keep being you, and I just love you. And
Thank you.
I love your whole vibe that you got going, your whole
I appreciate you.
But I was so pissed off for you, I couldn't stand it. So just so you know.
Thank you, my dear.
I just had to call because I was mad. Well, you have a great night.
And you too.
I'll just keep watching and talk to you soon.
All right, honey. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. She's a little upset. Hey, Seth. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. There are Holly, yes. There are people that just believe things. Just to believe them. And this isn't my first year on YouTube, and it's not a lot of other people's either. People who want to believe something, and this goes for everyone, of people who want to believe something against you will believe it. Hey, Chris, good to see you.
Hey, Justin. I'm getting over a cold, so my voice is a little messed up still.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, actually, I saw a video that Mob Crew had put up recently, and one thing that was actually pretty encouraging is he mentioned how, and he showed some pictures how I guess it was kind of near the beginning of the investigation. They had a 3D scanner, and
yes, they sure did
in the back. Yeah, so that actually made me feel better because
I got the
think
picture.
a few of us. Oh, you do? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that actually made me feel better because, you know, a few of us, and including myself, we were kind of worried that this was like a good old boy thing. Like they just went over there and talked to them and like, oh, this boy just done run away. Okay, and they didn't really do much. But the fact that they actually brought a LiDAR scanner back there in the backyard, yeah, they were taking it pretty seriously then. So that made me feel better. That they were going that in depth.
Listen, if Seth has, I know what it would like. I know Seth, so like Seth is not going to just be convinced that that he's like, I know, like when he walked in and had his first meeting with them, like I don't know what happened in the meeting or anything like that, but what I'm saying is like, I know for him to come out of there to say I did a 180 and I have faith in him now, and I know Sebastian is going to be found and we're going to get justice for him. Like I know whatever they told him was more than I or any other YouTuber or social media influencer or anyone for the last 10 months has said. You know what I mean? So I know that they're on it. I think it took them a minute. I'll be honest with you. And I think that they made some very big screw ups, in my opinion, especially with allowing Edgar and other individuals going with you, Edgar. Didn't they? Didn't they, Edgar? On Wednesday. Sure did.
That just reminds me of something too. Since we know he might be listening and watching this live. Ooh, Edgar, truck.
That's right. That's right.
Truck. Just had to say that.
Truck. Yes.
Yeah. You're like, truck.
Yes.
But one other real quick thing too is when we were talking earlier about that altered picture, the one of Sebastian on the missing poster, and the one that's taken up him in Costco.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Mohawk Mom was the one who I believe was the one who first spotted it, because I was in the chat, and she said, "Wait a minute, that looks like his picture put on another torso." And I went back and I looked at it again, and I zoomed in. I'm like, wait a minute, that is the same picture, So I pulled it up on the computer and made a bitmap and a bitmap image and compared them side to side. And yeah, sure enough, it's the exact same picture. But yeah, Mohawk Mom, she's the one who first spotted that. But I think how they try to make it look like he was wearing a black shirt in the altered picture. Yeah, it's because if you're going to edit a picture like that, black would be the easiest color to use. Because if they try to make it look like any other color, it's not going to look right. It would look too cartoonish.
Right.
You know what I mean? So black is the easiest color to use if you're going to alter a picture in that way.
I don't understand why they did, though. Like, I don't get what.
Well, I still think it's because they were trying to hide the bruises on the neck.
Yeah, because it's,
The collar goes up higher. Like I was saying in that email, in the fake shirt that they drew, that they put on that doctored image, they made the collar up higher to try to cover the bruise on his neck. That's my theory anyway. Of course, we can't say for sure, but it sure looked that way to me.
It really did. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, because you compare it side to side, and the fake shirt that they added on that picture, it has a higher collar. So, do you remember? And in fact, do you remember I seem to remember at some point that there was a little bit of contention about the missing poster. Like, I think somebody wanted a different poster to be used. I'm not sure about this, but I'm just wondering if maybe it was, Mr. Athlete's Foot and KK, if they were trying to get people to use, the poster that they made. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember anything about that? Kind of in the beginning?
No.
There was something. Yeah, there was something. I remember there was something about the missing poster and someone. It was like there was a little bit of a thing where, I mean, I don't remember exactly who it was, but they wanted them to use a different poster. I wish I could remember exactly what it was, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the other thing is, it just, like, why would you alter that picture?
I mean, they put the neck up higher. That's for sure.
I mean, and it's just like, why else would you do that? It's got to be, in my opinion, it's to try to hide the bruise on his neck. Yeah, it's everything they do is so suspicious.
Yeah, well, they don't have time to, they just don't search for their child either. You know what I mean? It's bizarre. It's really bizarre if you ask me.
Yeah. Like you said before, Edgar is a walking red flag.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Justin. I just thought at least, earlier on Mob Crew's video, I thought just seeing that just kind of felt a little encouraging. That
I was trying to find it here. I've got it here somewhere. I was trying to find it.
Yeah, they found like the model and everything of the LiDAR scanner.
Yeah.
Like they were able to figure out what a model was, and I was like, oh, cool, okay, all right. So they did take this seriously. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
that was encouraging.
I think they should have kicked everybody out. Whenever they were, whenever, I think they should have kicked everybody out of the house.
Treated it more like a crime scene.
Well, I think everything should be until you can prove otherwise. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, thank you, Justin, and have a good night, and I'll keep listening in.
You too, my friend. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, I got a call during that. If they want to call back, call on back, caller. You can call on back. It's somewhere here. 1 second, y'all. It's always the picture you can't find. Let's see here. I have it here somewhere. I need to start making. I'm in my.
Awesome. Rach.
Rach, just Rach. How are you doing, darling?
Hi, Justin. I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I want to just say blessings to all the pearls in 2025.
Thank you. You as well, my love. Did you have a good Christmas?
I hope you had a wonderful. Yes, I did. I took off. I went to Las Vegas and had a fabulous time with part of my family.
Nice.
So it was fun. Did you enjoy yours?
Yes. Do you have like family in Vegas?
It's a communal meeting place that's convenient and fun, and
for all of you.
Lowry's prime rib is there.
Nice.
Yeah, because
Nice.
we had fun. So I hope you enjoyed your holiday with your family.
I did, my love. I can't believe it's
And hi
2025.
everybody in chat. I know, isn't it crazy? I'm like
So
2025.
nuts.
I was like, this is crazy.
It really
So
is.
I have been racking my brain as far as facts. And I think it's odd, and I think it's bizarre. And I think earlier, you read my comment that, social media is social media. If it's public information.
Mm.
If you go through all of the extended families, social media and whatnot, you see nothing regarding Sebastian. And, I've put out information on, friends of relatives of kids that are missing or people in the general area that have gone missing in the highway in my area. And I just can't fathom why they are so silent regarding Sebastian. When you clearly look and there's, other children unnamed, that are all over the place from the family. But Sebastian is clearly missing.
Mm-hmm. So you're like, you mean locals? Like, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, I've put out information on missing people, in the local area, relatives of friends, maybe their kids have gone missing, for a little while for whatever reason, things like that. And I just can't imagine with somebody that close to you in your family, whether it be by marriage or not, that you put out nothing, and then even more so that the mother is silent.
Mm-hmm.
That boggles my mind, and I've been going back and thinking, just fact-wise, we're searching and drawing for straws and trying to find facts in this case when there's nothing put out there. But in this day and age of information and technology, people fail to realize that anything and everything that they've ever done has been recorded and it's out there somewhere. So looking at that, I think Katie thinking that, or KK, should we say, I'm sorry,
That's okay.
Not using real names here, but looking at that, and her remaining silent and not speaking out for her son for maybe one, fear of public retribution.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a little bit too late after that, months after your son goes missing and there's no plea for him, except for the initial interview.
Right.
But looking at the information, there's things, concrete, I think, that going back and looking at, and, some of it is dicey and some of it is questionable because it is a private matter and a private fact. But, going back to that IEP file, like I said with, Seth, KK had to fill out as his mother a particular form, and they're all mandated. Every district's the same. I'm good friends with a person that has done psychoeducational testing and has helped to write law in the state of Tennessee for disabled children and disabled persons, particularly children in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I hired this gentleman privately to help with my daughter. So that's why I knew so much. And he runs different programs for the state and offenders and whatnot. But we've gotten into some very in-depth conversations. And one of them was surrounding the family unit of how impactful that is, particularly to a child that is of a need base, whether it be medically, mentally, physically, whatnot, however you want to categorize it.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at that, JK has to fill out a physical form. It is somewhere in that file, whether it be at the school district level, whether it be at the school level, and they don't necessarily have the same thing within that file. I know my daughter's school district file was fatter than the one at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go in and request that. But she physically had to write down who was in that home, what the dynamic was. And being in the state of Tennessee, they also requested my divorce decree, which also had my custody agreement within that. So those are concrete things, and her thinking that she can just get out of this and start a new life or pass over this or not have to deal with this, whatever is going on with her mentally, you know, I think eventually it will catch up with her, whether it be personally within her own head that she won't be able to suppress it for so long as a mother. And I want to hope that maternal instinct is in her, even though we've seen to the contrary. So looking at that, she physically had to write that down. You know, like we've sort of discussed before, there's a tape of her somewhere, and Nina, and I know Nina has a formal first name, trying to get a hold of her formal first name. But we know that there's an interaction with KK and Nina. Now it's not not Memphis, but Nashville. It's not at
the airport. The airport.
It's at Albuquerque's son.
Yeah. Yeah, the airport.
So, you know, all those things are recorded. The officer logs, he's involved. There's tapes of that. If there's any incidents surrounding that, the tapes are held from anywhere to 7 to 10 years with the public information officers.
Oh, yeah.
Or
they've got it.
Department it may be.
They've got it, sure.
So, a lot of it, looking at the situation, my belief is that eventually a lot more will start coming out because people are curious. I'm curious, and I don't have a YouTube station. I'm just a regular mom in the middle of nowhere. But I think what's happened to this boy is appalling. Sebastian deserves better than what he's receiving, even from his own parents. And I think that's where a lot of that outrage is coming from with, you know, the Pearls and the community in general. And, you know, I think by her thinking that she's going to avoid everybody, it's not going to make it go away. It's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
In my opinion, in the long run for KK.
Yeah. I agree. Thank you so much, my dear. I love you to pieces. I'm going to jump off. There's something Laura Lodge posted here just a little bit ago, so I'm going to read it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's good talking to you.
Thank you, my love.
All right.
Bye, sweeties. Bye-bye. That's our beautiful Rach, just Rach. Laura Lodge, 3 hours ago, not trying to start drama, just genuinely curious. Steve, have you taken a look at the court records of Edgar P. Foots? She was granted a continuance on the criminal hearing on the 8th. Motion will stand be heard of the 8th hearing. Very strong. Okay, so I guess what so I guess what the Laura Lodge is discussing, Justin Laura Lodge posted response to essay. Where at? Right there. Were they? Oh, okay. So this is about Betty. And then I guess he's like, have you taken a look at the court records of Chris P-Foot? I clipped you when you clearly said it's not anything. Just texted to you. Oh, okay. Thank you, my lovies. Appreciate you. Okay. Let's just make this clear for the record as well on this one. Oops. Ooh, shit. Almost showed your phone number, Trishy. Trishy, can you email that to me, please? It's not if you could email me that would be great. Are you looking for when Chris says they need to go get the camper, finish packing up, and spend the night in his trailer. No. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, what's this? Does he say it here? I don't know what that's about. Don't show Trish's number. I'll call her and pretend to be Dolly Parton. Jolene. SF lied yesterday and said that he's seen the video of Sebastian getting home from the Texas Roadhouse. That is a lie because no way could. Are you talking about when he and a companion helped a motorist in Memphis? No, I found that Lakeside. No, this is when he said, I went and he said something about he had to go and get the RV, the camper, the fifth wheel, something like that, some type of, mobile housing, if you will. Hot on the mic tonight. Hello, how you doing? He had to get it ready for his Cruella. I think that they postponed Betty's till the 26th or something like that, if I recall correctly. Take a look at the spiritual perspective of the marks on Edgar's arm. Just a thought. It was interesting. Okay. I'll look at that. What kind of, the person that just sent me that, what do they think is on Edgar's arms? What do they think happened? Can you just tell me, either in chat or text me? What do they believe happened to Edgar's arms? I don't know. I feel like I don't know if they're bite marks or like scratch marks. Updated CP court records, maybe New Mexico. Oh, they think it could be fingernails from KK, like they're fighting, like they were fighting. I don't know. Well, it's something. I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe dogs did that. I don't believe two little Morkies. I don't think he's going to sit there and let dogs like bite the shit out of him. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And Edgar doesn't like anything, that I think he would get pretty pissed off about it, right? It's hindsight. Here tonight, she would have the video clip Justin is looking for. I don't think she's here at the moment. I really don't, but we'll figure it out. I mean, if it's out there, right, somebody has to have it. I need to email Chris, by the way, and tell him about those things. Oh, but I just want to show you this. I forgot I was going to show you all this earlier about Seth being out here. People saying he didn't search. He didn't even search in the beginning. March 24th. This is Seth Rogers, bio father, Sebastian Rogers, bio father. Seth has been out every day searching for Sebastian. He has said he will not stop till he brings Sebastian home. He has injured his shoulder, but it's not stopping him from being out there searching for Sebastian. Let's lift Seth Rogers up in our prayers for healing. He needs strength being out there. Something that, yeah, real me too. He hasn't stopped. He doesn't talk about it, where he's searching now. He doesn't record, all of this for his YouTube channel or anything else, right? Please read Dog's post that don't. Okay, I'll read. We'll go to X right now. One second. Laura Lodge, he posted everything we know that the disappearance. Y'all make sure y'all watch Laura Lodge. He's great. He's a great guy. Just, I like, people who have integrity. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to change what they think happened because, someone else changes it or whatever. Like these are real human lives. These are real people. It's disgusting how not having the urge to explain or defend yourself is real peace. Amen. Amen. All right, Dog the Bounty Hunter. All right, let's go to X. He doesn't want his people harassed. No, he doesn't. Oh my God. Oops. Let's see here. The first thing that popped up was BHB's what did he post? That was 3 hours ago. Information needed.
Previously unreleased video of the suspect placing the bomb.
Okay, wrong one.
They need to have Chris have an alibi. Well, Chris calls her while in Memphis, leaves the phone on the charger, drives out to Hendersonville. It's about a 3-hour drive, a little over, about 3 hours, 15 minutes that time of night. Drives out to Hendersonville. Whatever transpires. Maybe she hangs the phone up when he gets there. Because remember, 3-hour phone call. Interesting, right? Let's think about when they said this phone call started. Chris gave a very specific time, which is weird because he wasn't very specific about anything else. There were like a couple of really specific things he says, and then there's a lot of vagueness. Chris said he called around 9:43 or 9:46. He said it takes 3 hours and 27 minutes, to the minute to get from point A to point B, which, by the way, no, there's no way that drive is going to be the same exact amount of time every single time down to the minute, because this is an interstate, which means that depending on the time of day, the length of that drive is going to change.
Yep, he is absolutely right. I'm gonna tweet that.
Because if you think about it, let's say
okay, let's see here. All right, let's go to at night and see what they're saying. Anything that they're saying? No. Am I missing something? Is Nick posting anything? Nick the Hat. Ooh, we need to buy a tumbler from Nick. Let's see here.
Thank you message from Dog and I is that we're not slowing down. We will find Sebastian. And if Sebastian is watching, our message is we are coming for you. We are going to find out what happened to you. Everybody responsible will face justice and they will be tried. We're in it for.
You didn't get your packet today? Misinformation Erica to the office, please, for your packet. Misinformation Erica to the office, please, for your packet. Thank you. I probably got y'all's. I'm blasting y'all ears. Sorry, when I do it on the phone calls, I have to turn the volume up. Sorry for your ears. Sorry for your ears.
For the long run, if you're watching this, Sebastian, we are coming for you. And if you get access to a phone, dial 911.
Tell them who you are. Tell them you are Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers and that your daddy is looking for you and that you are wanted by a lot of people.
Tony was even in tears that night. That was so beautiful. Like, it was a beautiful, beautiful night. It really was. Did you talk about at night post when they said they know who CP and KP likely talked to on long phone conversation? No.
You have a lot more than friends.
I'm trying to
there
think.
are millions that are waiting to welcome you home, and you have more than friends. It's family at this point. Thousands of family members that are coming together. I'm reading the comments. It's gonna be a game changer when you come home, and we will bring you home.
On behalf of Seth and myself, we appreciate all you at night and Dog and your entire team is doing. You know, it's funny how when you go through the toughest times in life, God puts people in your lives at those times for the right reasons. I look back to the first phone call that I had with you and Dog, and I'll be 80 in a nursing home and probably never forget that phone call. But, you know, it was the prequel to probably a long relationship. And, you know, we are grateful to have you supporting Seth, looking for Sebastian. We're grateful to have you as a friend. And we certainly appreciate all you guys are doing.
Yeah, I speak for Dog and I both. We never saw this turning into a friendship or now family. We consider you guys brothers. It's the first.
He was highly misunderstood. I feel really bad for that too.
Phone call.
I mean, I never talked like bad about him or anything like that. Hey Nick, good to see you, brother. But I feel really bad for I usually don't roll with something, but I did that time. And I'm ashamed of that.
There's something for a comedy one day when we bring Sebastian home and he can hear it. And it's something that's interesting. You guys deserve the world behind you. People just read between the lines. It's not hard to figure out what's up, it's not. Form your own opinions, but at least have an educated opinion. I ask that from the public. Unity will bring us to not just together, but it'll bring Sebastian home. We don't have to agree at all, but we can bring Sebastian home if the unity stays there, it builds, and we're not, the only side is Team Sebastian, and that is Mr. Rogers' side. That is Mr. Rogers is Team Sebastian. We are Team Sebastian, and we are going to bring Sebastian home, whether it's us, whether it's the FBI, whether it's PBI, whether it's Sumner County. Somebody is going to bring Sebastian home. There are countless people on the case, and we're not going anywhere.
I appreciate your help, Nick. I really do. We're going to find him. You are one of the people that's involved in this, whether you like it or not. We're here for the long run, and we're going to bring Sebastian in, and I appreciate you helping.
I appreciate you guys. I wish the world knew your personality and your devotion. I guess the best word is misunderstood by many. You're probably one of the best, if not the best father I've ever met, and it's a lot coming from me. So thank you, Mr. Rogers, for welcoming me and Dog into your life, Tony as well, and we look forward to bringing Sebastian home.
love you too, dear Daily. It's very sweet. Oh God. These people, man. I don't even know anymore. It's crazy. Can we hear what rap? Raising Seth up on prayers and strength. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it here for tonight. It's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. I appreciate you all, and I will speak to you soon. Here. Oh, let me hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I need to check something. Did Trisha email that? Trisha, did she email it? Hold on, what's that? Okay, okay, I got that one. Okay. Old clip of CP. Okay. Yeah, I've looked at that one too. Give me 2 seconds. Let me make sure. Give me 2 seconds. 1 second. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that. We will see. We will see. Hope is Tony in here? I don't know if Tony's in here or not. Thank you, Seth. God bless you, brother. 1 day closer. 1 day closer. 1 day closer. That's all we gotta remember. I hope one day, one morning, we wake up and we just hear Sebastian has been found and justice has been served. That's what we can pray. I owe you guys a chicken party. I forgot.
What did the irritated chicken say?
What should we fucking die?
What did the irritated chicken say?
What should we fucking die? I don't fucking know. Yaranna yastara. Anarana. Okay.
I might have been a bitch to you this year. I just wanted to say that I'm still gonna be a bitch to you next year. It's New Year's, not new me. Clean slate, what? It's
Lord, kumbaya.
Oh. Suck it now. Oh.
Sucker now. He likes a suki now.
Oh. Suck it now.
I like a suki. Fredger likes suki. His curls are extra tight today, honey.
You asked me. Remember off the top of my head, I think it's a Sebastian had gotten in trouble. He got caught lying, and I had asked him. I said, "Hey, you got to have a punishment for this."
Hey,
and drive a diesel truck, Chevrolet.
Year.
Yeah, I don't remember. Off the top of my head, I think it's 2021, I think.
No, it's a 2020.
So you're
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's a 2021, I think.
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
I'm too sexy for my hair, too sexy for Medicare, too sexy. I'm too sexy for my lawn, too sexy for my lawn. New York and Japan. I'm too sexy for a pet cat.
A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat.
Katie! Christopher! Katie! Christopher!
Question. In the cells, will they be like,
Katie! Christopher!
you hear me?
Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat.
Something that I believe we're privy to. Something that I believe we're privy to. Something that I believe we're privy to.
I'm too pervy for my HIPAA, too pervy for my HIPAA.
Even a fly, and he's like, oh! Okay. I mean, even a fly, and he's like, oh! Snacks, because, you know, he's 15.
New snacks. We love our snacks. Does that look like someone giving an interview for their missing child? One of the like the third or fourth interview. Look at that.
Snacks, because, you know, he's 15, and snacks. Snacks, because, you know, he's 15, and snacks. Snacks, because, you know, he's 15, and snacks.
A pet cat.
Take it. Murder, Mississippi.
It's a long trip.
Edgar.
I'll need a snack.
And it
To
was...
Mr.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm too pervy for my hair, too pervy for my hair, too pervy for HIPAA and Medicare. So not funny.
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
My ass.
As for the lights,
Thank you.
we will leave for that everyone to decide on their own.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank you.
Is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's when Edgar's talking about his lie detector. Did he take a lie detector test? That was actually made just for Edgar. You're welcome. You're welcome. You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. I love her. All right, guys. Thank you all. Good night. God bless each and every single one of you. I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. You're amazing. I appreciate you. I really do. My beautiful pearls. Thank you for being there, standing strong for Sebastian, not giving in to the drama, the bull crap that people are trying to just muddy the waters. Truly do appreciate that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Really. So thank you for being there. For Seth as well. And me, of course. And all of the good ones. All right, guys. Good night. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Lord willing. See you. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.